Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gone! 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 Here we go now!
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the division. Round, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll run for it. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on the... Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he coughed it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Line of scrimmage. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down, It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants... So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give them 19. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and...
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They're going with Beckham on the end around. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. That is right. 319. 319.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man. Wide open, complete. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And Reed with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's so important.
Back to throw now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw again. This is caught inside the 15. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a quarterback sneak. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! He's coming! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come down the field and put some points on the board. But job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Over here. 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. First play of the drive going for 14-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Back to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth.
Automatic first down.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying it. Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Cardinals.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. Leopard.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case,
Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20, 10, 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
With no running back.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he stopped immediately there. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Brown in there to drop it for a 4. They'll go with a keeper. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to draw. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have fit.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side,